STC, Science and Technology Consultants. Science and Technology Consultants have capabilities in a wide range of engineering disciplines. We have outstanding capabilities in basic and applied scientific research, supported by, blah, blah, blah. Camaro Power Online. Check out the Camaro of the month. Restored 69 RS from down under Australia. Oh. So that was sort of a Camaro owners club, but it does not exist anymore. This site has not been updated for some time because it is under maintenance and is undergoing rebuilding, coming soon with a new look. Okay. So this is Hungarian site. First virtual showroom in Frankfurt is growing in popularity. Instead of hiding the brochure, shoppers can design their own car on a computer screen. This new system is a result of Daimler Chrysler's own development, which was first in the world. Okay. So this is news for Daimler Chrysler and Mercedes, various other cars, and Hungarian. Highland Park High School Giants, high school hockey team. But it is not done. "30 reasons why Harleys are better than women." Motorcycles don't get knocked up. You can ride your Harley any time of the month. Harleys don't have parents. Harleys don't whine unless something is really wrong. You can share your Harley with your bros. Harleys doesn't want to know how many other Harleys you've had. What's that, sweetheart? Harleys doesn't want to know how many other Harleys you've had. Your Harley always arrives at places the same time you do. Nobody minds if you have more than one Harley. Harleys don't give a shit if you look at other Harleys. Harleys don't mind if you buy Harley magazines. You never hear surprise you're going to have another Harley unless you go out and buy one. If your Harley goes flat, you can fix it. If your Harley's too loose, you can tighten it. If your Harley's misaligned, you don't have to discuss politics with it. You can ride a black Harley and still bring it home to meet your folks. You don't have to be jealous of any other guy who works on your Harley. If you do get your Harley dirty, you don't have to apologize before you can ride her again. You can ride your Harley as long as you want, and it won't get sore. You can stop riding your Harley as soon as you want, and it won't get frustrated. Your sister won't stay in touch with your old Harley after you get rid of it. Harleys don't get headaches. Harleys won't insult you if you have a bad ride. Your Harley never wants a night out with the other Harleys. Harleys don't care if you're late. You don't have to take a shower before you ride your Harley. If your Harley doesn't look good, you can paint it and buy new parts. You can ride your Harley the first time you meet it without so much as buying it a drink. You don't have to respect your Harley in the morning. You can cop a feel off your Harley and it doesn't care. And you can ride your Harley any way you want. Okay. Oh boy. Good Lord. Feel free to visit all my caves and tell me what you like and what not. Welcome to Foxy Flip Chick's homepage. You are the ant person to visit this page since its birth on June 2nd, 1997. Updated January 18th, 99. I am now an official member of Type Girl Racing. Added 2 new pics of girls on my photo album. This homepage is always under construction. Not really, I just felt like saying that so you'd come back. Just email me at blah blah. Small update, I am sick to my stomach and I think I'm going to throw up. Yes, it is almost midterms at George Brown College. And I'm one of those fortunate crammers. To add to it, we just had a test that I didn't know about. Woohoo! Anyway, I've decided to add an update page. So if you come back and see I've updated my page, then that means I've probably written something on this new page. I still don't know what to name it, so if anyone has any ideas, email me. I was born August 9th, 1980 at St. Joseph Hospital in Hamilton, Ontario. I have brown eyes, light brown hair. Okay, so this is about her. Obviously. Grave sites. Don't worry. Which tree are you? Which tree does your birthday fall under? So there, this whole thing. March 21st, oak. March 20th. Yeah, these are all just like how every once in a while you have just this like one. Moon. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure, I'll buy it. Let's see, where am I? So I would be here. The Rowan tree. R. The sensitivity, full of charm, cheerful, gifted, without egoism, likes to draw attention, loves life, motion, unrest, and even complications, is both dependent and independent. Good taste, artistic, passionate, and emotional. Good company, does not forgive. Okay. Lime tree, the doubt, accepts what life dishes out in a composed way, hates fighting, stress, and labor, tends to laziness and idleness. Yes, this is a bunch of just sort of vague, random statements that a bunch of these would just apply to anybody. Your tree. Alright, that's enough of that. Retina scan. Affix your right eye against the detector. Click on the detector to activate. How are you supposed to click on the detector with your eye stuck to the screen? Oh, I guess maybe I knew my eye wasn't glued to the screen, because that's not doing nothing. It's dead. Welcome to the Web Anarchists Corner. Hi, here you'll find all sorts of programming stuff about Delphi, C, C++, your Visual Basic, Java, HTML, Unix, Linux, Anarchy, links, music, some nasty links, oh god, and last but not least, a bunch of hacking stuff. Meanwhile, you wait for this gold mine to complete. You can Free Speech Online Black Ribbon Campaign. Join the anarchist Black Ribbon Anti-Censorship Campaign in conjunction with the Blue Ribbon Campaign. The purpose of this is to illustrate that what people value most about the internet comes from its anarchistic character. The free exchange of information and ideas among people around the world without the intervention of a governing body. Go for some good music. Hi there, and welcome to my little music page. Here below is a little constant growing list on bands I think I have contributed a lot to the music scene. It's the fucking Roots, man. Dead Kennedys page. Hawkins, Dead Kennedys chat. Hippie Haven, aw. Yeah, that website's gone. Shadow 39. Keep free media free. Project Echelon, Pepper Strip no more disinformation, mediafilter.org, auto.net, Covert Action Quarterly, Shadow Filter Warzone, okay. Tactical media is not new. It is not something that we invented, only named. It's been around for centuries, from bringing Christianity to the illiterate masses, beautiful stained glass pictorials of the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus, to the CIA's comic books on sabotage, provocation, and assassination, popular in Nicaragua during the Contras' reign of terror in the 1980s. To Milosevic's carefully engineered media order where no favorite toys paraded and no whistles were blown. Some tactical media has been known to be more effective. Tactical media is not only something that media activists engage in. It's advertising, the corporate psychological warfare of perception management, PR war. Video news releases run as news by the hungry, delirious media providers, provided free by Hill and Knowlton, Burson Marsteller, or Ketchum. Pay routers $600 and your news is on the wire. Access is not guaranteed, it's bought. Your perception is managed with your tax dollars. The War in the Gulf, packaged especially for you by SAIC. I'm sorry, I can't even see this. Operation Just 'Cause We Didn't Mean to Kill Thousands of Panamanians just so we could confiscate Maggie Noriega's toy frog collection. Somalia, oops, one chopper down, cut to Disney's redesigning 42nd Street, the East Village, as theme park. Come see how the homeless once lived in their quaint tent city, recreated just for you, for half the price of admission to the musical Rent. The struggle commodified, real lives neutralized. The tactic of media is invisible in plain sight. The tactic of media is to make the invisible invisible. The tactic of this website is to print in text that you cannot read. Alright, so this is just... Welcome, the University of Belgrade. Protest the end of official worldwide... The official worldwide website. Feel the spirit of Belgrade. Make the noise. Protest 98. On Wednesday, the 5th March, the members of the initiative and main board of the student protest managed to enter the building where the chancellor's office is. Most of them entered through a window, whereas a smaller group got in through a passage between that building and the School of Philosophy. Still in the building, they have the intention of remaining there until the chancellor resigns. As long as this situation is taking place in Belgrade, on this page you will be able to find the latest news about the happenings here, so reload this page often. So, the latest. The Belgrade University... We should go back and start. NIS students seek to establish a radio station. The protest committee of NIS University has called on all political parties of NIS to help fund the establishing of a local student radio. The party which decides to help us will not buy our affection, but will only invest in media striving to cover objectively the entire social and political scene, the NIS students have announced. The NIS students already talked with representatives of the Serbian Orthodox Church affiliated Obraz magazine, who accepted to become the founders of the future student radio. On March 16th, the 115th day of the student protests, Belgrade students organized a car rally at USC New Belgrade entitled "Daddy, Look at Me Drive". 28 vehicles of respective Belgrade faculties competed in the rally. The winner was the team of the School of Hard Currency Dealers, with driver Homeboy Marko, allusion to the son of the Serbian president and former rally driver. So this is about student protests. They wanted their radio station, student radio. Destruction Derby 2, the sequel to the best-selling Smash 'em Up, is back on track. Resprayed, rebuilt, and retuned, Destruction Derby 2 is a helter-skelter collision course of crumple zones with advanced 3D graphics. System requirements: MS-DOS 6.0, Pentium 75. Destruction 2 Derby, can we order that? Who knows? We don't know how much it costs, apparently. Shareware download sites. Download Destruction Derby in one file of about 3 MB. Let's see. Misery and suffering. Story of my life. My dark world. Can't even read what that says. More pics of Tina. I took these May 8th, 98 show at the Odeon in Cleveland with Gary Newman. It's a dead parrot. The grave of Melmoth. Here was the easy and Melmoth Harl Fantasia devoted to fantastic literature. We had to stop publishing it. We are sorry for any inconvenience. Okay. Little dude, I recognize him. I've seen him before. Sound Room. Feel free to download any of my WAV files for your personal use. So, what was that? Oh no, it was a different one. This guy. So that's a bunch of let's see.
Attention, attention. This is an alert. You have been on too long. You must disconnect. You are addicted.
Come LARP with us at First Contact 6. October 8th through 10th, 1999, Best Western Midway Hotel, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So this is for LARPing. Let's see if I get a photo album. Which is live action role play, which is basically you dress up in costumes and role play. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure most of you know what that is. Just have a general idea. This is the first attempt to make the first homepage of Kalamata FC Mira Sila Kalamata FC. Okay, this is established in 1967 stadium. Yeah, okay, so this is some sort of sports ball team? Not sure because I can't see any of the pictures. Handmade animated cursors for Windows 95 and NT. Aw, remember these? These probably won't even work. Oh. Okay, well, it's got a zip file. So, like, if your computer can actually use these things. These are like the old cursors that would, like your little animated cursors. Your blues guitar page. To rockers and bluesmen. Benvenida, your blues guitar page. Your blues music recorded by the Beatles to commemorate Ringo Starr's return in 1968. The song was recorded in a small room so that the group would feel good together and comfortable. Here you will find many things about bands and artists that have marked the long life of rock and roll and blues. You can go from table tours of bands and artists like the Beatles. Okay, so John Lennon. That were crimes and suicides. Relation to rock. The translator decided it's not going to work. Alright, so that's a rock and roll page. My translator decided it's not going to work for me on that page, so I don't know. I call myself the Black Widow simply because I hope to lure you deeply into my website and capture you with my bite. So, ha ha ha. Let's see. How dare you come to my webpage? Welcome to Rue's Playground.
Hi, everybody.
Rue greets you.
My mom thought it was getting time that I updated my site, my playground a little, so it's experiencing some major renovation and cleaning up right now. My mom is even doing some redecorating. I'm also currently looking for some friends to help me out in maintenance of this page in the future. You can go here to find a job you might be interested in. There's all kinds and ones for all ages, and none take that much time. I'd love to have my friends help me out. Otherwise, please still take a look around. Just watch your head and make sure you don't step in any wet paint. Here is a picture of me and my mom Kanga's pouch. I like riding around in her pouch. It's a lot of fun. However, I also like jumping around myself too. So this is Rue's homepage. Rue's bookshelf. Has The Sea Wolf by Jack London. Okay, so those don't go anywhere, but the Internet Public Library Story Hour. Okay. So this was as I guess you could still read the text versions of these, some online stories. Dad, you are our choice. For you the glory to give. I guess his father.
Father, you are our soylent. For your glory to give, I am never this body, for your soul consolate. Dad. I've played so much guitar it'd make your ass hurt. The late Guitar Gabriel. As I said, I'm a wannabe guitar player. A natural cause of my general love of music is wanting to be able to play an instrument. Okay. Took up classical guitar for some years when I was 18, stopped for some not so relevant here reasons, dabbled in other things, keyboards, bass guitar, and late last year, 1997, decided to take up again, including lessons. I'm pretty fanatical about it. It's the second love of my life. Don't ask, lol. Right now, I play rhythm guitar and some lead, and not too good band. That's okay with me, though. It matches my current level of playing, which does go up by playing in a band. I can recommend it. It's great fun as well. That's true. I suffer seriously from what's known as gas gear acquisition syndrome, an affliction that makes the sufferer buy guitars and related equipment and stuff without being able to do anything about it. Okay. So here, those would have been pictures of all of his guitars and stuff, which don't exist anymore. I'm a systems developer and programmer by trade. During the daytime, I work on websites. In my spare free time, I am working on a visual programmer for the digital modeling amplifier I own. You can download the beta version now for Windows 95, 98, or NT. The program uses the MIDI capabilities of the amp to load preset files, modify them, print sound sheets, and save or write them back to the amp. I don't know if anyone really wants or need this, but hey, it keeps me out of mischief. A lot of people want and or need that because that is something that is easy to get a hold of now. My husband's little amp, you can do that with. Came with a little thing to hook it up to the computer, so you could do your own pre-programmed tracks and whatever channels. Let's see. Guitar Tales, Guitar Lessons, MP3. Okay. Scour MP3 multimedia search. Center Span. Looking for the Center Span websites. They gone. Napster. Oh, God. Beta and beyond. Thanks for your interest in Napster. Here is a quick update. On May 17th, 2002, Napster opened a new chapter. Faced with a dire financial situation, we reached an agreement with Bertelsmann AG, the German media company that has been Napster's strategic partner since October 2000, which will allow the company to move forward. Over the coming weeks, Bertelsmann will help Napster through a financial reorganization that will enable the company to keep working toward offering a secure music file sharing service that benefits artists and consumers alike. Conrad Hilbert, our CEO, and Sean Fanning, the company's founder and chief technology officer, will continue leading Napster into the future. In the meantime, we have concluded the beta program. We are grateful to our beta testers providing such valuable and detailed feedback. Napster, for those of you who are too young to know, is a music sharing service, P2P music sharing service, file sharing service. That so for those of you that don't know, Napster was the file sharing service, and they got sued by a bunch of people and shut down because they were basically a conduit for illegal file sharing. So, legal MP3s. One day until the Eminem show. Ooh. Download, play, and burn MP3s, music you want the way you want it. 10,000 artists you know from 900 of the world's best labels. First 50 MP3s are free. Try to be free. Atomic Jones. Oh boy. Atomic Jones. Groovy pinups, meet the band, press sound bites. Honestly, this page is best viewed at 800 by 600 pixels with the Times New Roman font. That's not happening. Matt Huberman's CDR list. Lossless digital audio on the net. Rules. Disc at once only. Branded media only. I have these Sunny TD. Keep each other updated on the status of the trade. Send in sleeper. Dual case please include source information. 5 disc first class. 5 disc priority mail. Bubble or padded mailers do not write on the disc. I only accept discs with digital lineage, no MP3. Please let me know if something is on your list has MP3 generation or analog source. So this is like a swap ring here of people who are basically like sending CDs to each other. or copying them and distributing them. Email me for a trade. Yeah, it's just for people to like trade and possibly rip music CDs. That's what we had to do before YouTube, folks. Welcome to the Music Room television theme songs. I'm a total TV addict. And for the most part, I can hum or sing any one of them. Here is a collection of my favorites. Let's see. Oh, that one did it. Okay, so some of these actually will download the file. Hills, Cheers, Designing Women, Flintstones, Fraser, Friends Home Improvement, Gilligan's Island, Hawaii, Bravo. Oh, that will work. No, that's too bad. As of 12/26/99, this website is closed. I will and always be a huge fan of Serial Joe and will always respect them for their musical talent. My layout sucked, and I don't have enough info on them to keep this place up. I have made a new website, Dangerous Mind, a personal page. Click on the link below to go see it. But it does not work. The Scripters Guild. Thank you so very much for visiting my site. I'm very new at making web pages, but hopefully this site will be up and running soon at its climax. I want to dedicate the site to all of you who loves to dance. Dance not to impress, but dance to have fun. This page is not for downloading stuff, but an introduction to the different types of music in the clubs. All the materials here I personally own. Some people do not know what house is, or techno, or jungle, or whatever. Well, here's your chance to listen to the different styles of club music. Unfortunately, the way this has been made, you can't actually scroll down. It just keeps pulling you to the top of the site. So we can't even look at it. So, this is information about these. It's like music mixing stuff. Welcome to my personal homepage. This page is still under construction. Download my private files. Not amateur hackers like yourself should be ashamed. Trying to access my private files. If I wanted you to see them, I would have put them on display. Nice try, now get the hell out of my site. Caliph dude is a bomb. HTML. I would have put them out of sight, not underneath this huge, big thing with a big green thing that says download. I mean, like a million under construction things here. This page is always under construction. Doesn't go anywhere. Sin naughty. Just 'cause. Tan in the sun. Pie's delicious. Oops. Okay, so there's a little calculator thingy. Joe's Leisure Suit Larry website. The evolution of Larry. Oh, good lord. There's an app now, Leisure Suit Larry app. I actually have it. So this is a walkthrough of Leisure Suit Larry, which I am not going to read. That's just, I'm not going to read an entire walkthrough of the game. Welcome to Orb's World, home of the Big Blue Orb. Okay. A little mech here. Older than dirt. These guys, I guess. Okay. Thanks. Orbfest 98. That was working. Okay. Welcome, Cat's Paws Graphic Designs. Come on in and visit a while. Please feel free to use whatever set you want for your personal home pages only. The set in this page is my signature set, not to be used by anyone if you have a business site or a personal site. Okay, so these are just like graphic backgrounds, basically.